All right, welcome to Holocaust Museum Houston. My name is Amy Frake, and I am the Youth Programs Coordinator here at the museum. To celebrate the opening of the exhibit Mandela Struggle for Freedom, we are speaking with organizations from around Houston that are working to protect human rights and serve our community. So today I have the pleasure of speaking with Jean from HK Dossier. So Jean, thank you so much for joining us. I'm very excited to learn more about HK Dossier and the important work that you're doing within our community.
Oh, hi. Thank you for having me.
So to start off, first, can you tell us a little bit about HK Dossier? What's the organization's mission?
Hongkong Dossier is a pro-democracy group formed by Hongkongers and Taiwanese Americans in Houston. We started last year in September, so just recently hit our first anniversary mark. We serve as the bridge between Hong Kong and and US, promoting the understanding of Hong Kong's struggle in the US and forming alliance with other overseas pro-democracy organizations. Our main goal, I'll say, is increasing public awareness through bilingual content and generating original content and articles. We also do our own independent research and have published on Hong Kong media. We also try to build relationship between overseas Hong Konger, Taiwanese, and other communities. And we try to support and promote local events here for Hong Kong's fight for freedom. And we also advocate and educate for democracy and Hong Konger identity.
That's amazing. So why is this human rights issue important? Why is this something that people should care about?
It is our strong belief that human rights should be universal, and the situation with Hong Kong does not only impact people who live there, the residents of Hong Kong, but also the rest of the world. Because the condition in Hong Kong is an indicator of how Chinese government behaves. China once promised when Hong Kong was handed over in 1997, the human rights and their jurisdiction system would be preserved under the framework of one country, two system. However, the world has been witnessing the Chinese government dishonoring the agreement by breaching basic human rights through the enactment of the notorious national security law. And we must hold China accountable for what they're doing. And this also protects Americans in a sense that there are a lot of Americans currently working in China and also in Hong Kong under this national security law. Anyone could be easily incriminated by simply as donating to, let's say, my organization or other overseas frontline organizations. And then they could be, the sentence could be up to like a life sentence for colluding with foreign force. We also see Hong Kong as a city where a lot of different nationals work there. And if anybody could easily anger Chinese government by these like very something we see so fundamental and basic here over here in the US, such as like speaking up to what we believe is right, then not just me as an activist or my teammates, anybody is under threat. And I would like to point out the reason why I'm sitting here today and showing my face is because none of my teammates could sit here with us today because they have families over there in Hong Kong. And if I were to ask them to sit with me today to join this meeting, they would be under great risk too. And think about them as somebody you know, your coworkers, your family, your friends. Are you really okay with your friends just sitting here having this interview and next day they are like in jail for just doing a simple interview and telling people that I care about human rights? And that is absolutely unacceptable.
Definitely. And just so people know, we've been doing a series of these interviews, and this isn't a concern for any of the other human rights organizations that we've spoken to. So this is definitely a really, really serious issue. So has COVID-19 impacted your work in any way?
Also, it definitely limited our options for holding more in-person events, like some of the protests or a local gathering. But it also gives us a chance to kind of slow everything down and rethink about our missions, our directions, and um, a lot of us have been working on a lot of translation, writing, publishing, trying to spread message through social media, other platforms. And recently, we also started a new project that I will be talking about it soon.
Awesome. All right. So how can people get involved with your organization? What is it? What are the things that people can do to help?
I think the easiest way is always follow us on social media. We'll let you know about our latest events. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we recently also launched our website. That is also a good way to connect with us. You could search Hong Kong Dossier, and that should instantly pop up. Um, we are also how can people help? We're also launching a fundraiser campaign for our collaborator HK DC, which is the one and only Hong Konger lobbying group in DC that we closely work with. It is actually a partnership program between HKDC and US Taiwan Watch, which is our longtime Taiwanese partner that educates Taiwanese people about like US Taiwan relationships. And they also translate a lot of our bills in the Congress into more digestible format and also in traditional Chinese for a Taiwanese reader to keep up with that. So it's really cool. We're super excited for it. And then me, myself, like, because we are working for nonprofit organizations, so we need to cut down budget as much as possible. So even I did some of the modeling for the picture. So if you go on our website, you'll see a lot of my picture. Apologize for that. And then I'm actually currently wearing our t-shirt campaign product. So this is collude with foreign force, which is exactly ironic with the situation ongoing. Like what I am doing right now is colluding foreign force, and we would like to take any help that we can get from people, including buying our merchandise, joining this campaign. Wear it with pride, please. And if you are a person of talent, of being bilingual, Chinese and English, we greatly appreciate you. If you're an English writer, we will love to have you. If you're more of a marketing person, we'll love to have you on board. If you think your strong suits fit us and you're passionate about what's going on in Hong Kong, you're passionate about humans' rights, or you're interested in lobbying and all that sort, please let us know. We'll love to have you.
Awesome. And I hope that people will reach out to you and get more involved with the organization. So is there any other information that you'd like to share with our viewers?
Uh, I would say that definitely read and read. The reason why I say that is a lot of the information about Hong Kong is still currently in traditional Chinese. So reading from us will probably be like the most, I'll say like second-handed information, but we try to make it more digestible for everybody to keep up. Some of the news sources are also very good. I say HKDC is always, their post is always the first-handed information about everything. Reading from them is also great. Reading from um, other political media is also very good, bringing you with a different perspective of how it would impact people in the US or impact Americans. I think that is a way for anybody who is an outsider to feel more connected to the issue. And as we all know, the so-called empathy is not given or born with, it is acquired later on. So if you could slowly build that connection with Hong Kong or Hong Kongers, or with me, I'm actually Taiwanese, or with Taiwanese people, you would slowly have more passion or more of a drive to learn what's going on with us and want to support us. And that is, I say, planting a seed to grow a friendship or a relationship. And I think that is a beautiful way to start.
It really is.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for the incredible work that Hong Kong Dossier is doing in our community. And thank you so much for talking with us today. So if you would like to learn more about Hong Kong Dossier or to get involved, remember, check out their website, hongkongdossier.com. Check out their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also stop by Holocaust Museum Houston on Saturday, September 26th during our Human Rights Expo. So admission to the museum will be free all day. We'll have information about all of these different human rights organizations, and that is from 10 in the morning to 5 in the evening. So just a reminder, Mandela Struggle for Freedom will be on view September 11th, 2020 through January 3rd, 2021. For more information about Holocaust Museum Houston and upcoming events, you can visit our website at hmh.org. So thank you so much to Jean for joining us today, and I hope to see you at our Human Rights Expo.
All right. Thank you, everyone. See you on Saturday, and come buy our shirt. We'll be selling our shirt right there on Saturday.
And they're awesome shirts. Thank you.